we joke that if the sales process is kind of the honeymoon phase of the whole experience, the implementation is the marriage 20 years later. It can be tough, and um, so the easier we can make it for customers, the better experience they can have. The less we have to have them involved in defining what they need, the more we can give them right out of the box. It just makes it that much better for them. And I know, and I highlighted the data migration
Mhm.
elements. We talked about the TPSs. It is definitely a focus to try to, reduce the effort and cost and duration of an implementation. And the good news is, service providers might think, well, that puts us at risk. It really doesn't. It just means you may be working on more things at any given time, but the volume will be there as opposed to the heavy hours on any particular project.
Look, I think as service providers, we need to focus on value added services. What is phase 2 and 3 after go live? How can we show clients how to really extend the product? How can we use smart events and smart rules? How can we show them the deep customization of reporting? How can we show them that dashboards can be that much more for them? How can we really get the client to reinvest the money that they spent previously on the implementation into really value added solutions that Intacct provides? That's my mentality. The implementation is kind of, you think about data migration. We're worried about old data that people really, they think they care about, but they really don't, because they care about where they're going forward. Implementation, we're focused on how they're operating today because we're trying to get them into a product in the way that they're operating today, not about how they could operate later. So from my side of things, it's like that's all kind of the we have to do, not the how we actually create the long-term value. And I've used that word enough times now, with the long-term success for the customers. So I'm with you. Keep doing what you're doing. Let's make these implementations easier, faster, and smarter, is my opinion.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. And you highlighted something which a lot of customers struggle with is, I just want to get up and running. I want to be on my new system, but there's so much that Intact can do that transforms the way you do business. And it's hard to get all that done and get live and just using. So you highlight a really good point, which is, the implementation is just a milestone when it's over. It's not the end of the journey.
Right.
You should really be thinking about that phase 2 and phase 3, and how do we make it more than just a ledger or a transaction recording machine, but actually take advantage of the multiple dimensions, the advanced report writers, the dashboards, the APIs to do integrations or push data in and out. There's just so many possibilities. I don't want to overwhelm, but at the same time, you gotta think a little different. And this isn't just recording transactions anymore. You can do so much more.